Services Association, and we are today with Nima Motazed from SwissRE in Bratislava. Thank you very much for joining us, Nima. Appreciate very much for your time today.
Thank you very much, Tom. It's great to be with you.
Great. Well, we want to just get a little bit of insight to what SwissRE is doing. And by the way, you guys won the top SSC in Slovakia at our April Awards event. Congratulations again for that. And I want you also, during the course of this conversation, to tell us a couple of points as to why you think that might be justified, why the jury would have voted for you guys. But first of all, give us a little bit of background on your kind of career path, your background, and then tell us a bit more about what SwissRE is doing in Bratislava.
Sure. So actually, I grew up in the banking industry and was working nearly 25 years in the banks, starting in the operations technology, moving towards strategic topics, and then somehow identified the area of the restructuring and supporting actually the banks to somehow recover from different type of crises which we saw in the past decades.
Yes.
And I was 15 years working in the regime of cost reduction, cost optimization. And as I received an offer to come and join SwissRE Bratislava, it was about a growth story. It was about dealing with a younger team and try to establish something which is going more toward further development. And we started immediately with the topic of how we are going to distinguish ourselves from the rest of the companies around us. And I believe something that a lot of companies took into their agenda was we need to move toward operational excellence. We need to become a center of excellence in everything that we are doing. And based on that, we said that excellence means that we are getting better and better. And by getting better, we are increasing our efficiency and effectiveness in our process and in our activities, getting rid of the stuff which are more or less transactional and trivial. Either they are going to be automated or going to be outsourced, and getting more and more focused on the topics around mid-office, around analytics, around operations, around innovations. And that's the reason why over time, we already moved a little bit away from the classical shared service centers. And that's the reason why we are also not calling ourselves in that way. We see ourselves as one of the entities of SwissRE, right, which is focused very much in delivering operational analytical support to our clients. And that is mainly set up based on a very strong purpose driven leadership. So we would like that our people are understanding what we are doing and how they are through their jobs impacting clients' life. And our vision is to make the world more resilient. If you are looking to the insurance industry, 75% of the worldwide risks are not insured. So there is a lot which can be done.
Interesting. Okay.
And looking actually to the major challenges that we have at the moment regarding the climate change, longevity, cybercrime, etc. These are all topics which especially younger people are attracted to them, and they would like to also contribute how we are solving that.
Right. Interesting. Okay, so let's go back to some details of your center, your operations in Bratislava. Take us through some of the processes. I mean, the typical shared service center or COE or GBS is F&A, HR, operations. But I also looked through your nomination on the jury package before this interview, and man, you guys have a pretty damn long list of services you're providing there. But take us through some of that.
The topic is we are celebrating this year our 15th anniversary here in Bratislava, and we started actually with a small team of asset managers who came in and started to support actually the asset management operations. And then, because they delivered, because they showed actually that they are capable to not only deliver what they were asked, but also go beyond that, the functions started to put more and more activities and more tasks into the team.
Yes.
And because it was such a positive story, they talked to other functions and they started also to move their capabilities here to Bratislava.
A different approach. Yeah, that's a different direction because usually it's F&A and then you add on. Now it's a little bit different approach. Okay.
Exactly. And based on that, yeah, as I joined the company 2015, yeah, we had around 700 people. Today we are around 2,000. Yeah. And looking also that we are a small company. Yeah. So SwissRE has overall 13,500 employees. So having around 2,000 people here makes us the second largest location in SwissRE Group.
Incredible.
So what we have here, we have the asset management operations. More or less, the entire backbone of asset management is here with us in Bratislava. We have HR service deliveries. We have a very strong finance community, yeah, which is supporting different type of businesses that we have. Only to your information, we have the reinsurance business, yeah, we have the insurance business, and then we have also something that is our InsurTech unicorn. We call it iptiQ, which is a B2B2C solution. And their finance, yeah, also due to regulatory reasons, yeah, are complex, and therefore we have a very huge community of finance. We have around 350 people working in the IT area. Largest population of the data scientists, yeah, of SwissRE are sitting in Bratislava, and we are contributing to a number of projects. Beside that, yeah, a lot of operations, what we call technical accounting for reinsurance. That means gathering the premiums, yeah, out of the treaties, yeah, booking them correctly, looking actually that when the claims are coming, that they are paid. Yeah, these are all the topics that are coming and adding actually to our list of activities. So it is really a mini SwissRE here in Bratislava that we have. So a microcosmos, and we are growing, and the topics are becoming more and more interesting because over time, yeah, you are moving more toward challenging exercises, and you are becoming actually a trusted partner, and and this is creating a lot of impact. Now, the whole COVID and the way how we are working created an additional boost, yeah, to joining actually also the global community much stronger. We were always very international and operating very globally, but now it is becoming more obvious, yeah, how much we can contribute, yeah, within our setup and framework.
Yes. Okay. And so this year, what kind of growth have you got in terms of employment numbers? I'm curious about that. I'm curious also about other processes that SwissRE you will be taking over from the wherever that might be in the world. And the last part of that same question, I think it's the same question, is other operations like yours, are they anywhere else in the world other than Bratislava?
Yeah, I'm also in charge of the global business solutions of SwissRE. And beside Bratislava, we have also a location in Bangalore. Bangalore location is around 1,300, 1,400 people strong. And they are also somehow providing similar support, but also very much focused on the reinsurance actuarial activities. Yeah, so there are some similarities, but there and some topics which are regional based. Yeah, that we distributed to also have a better business continuity plans, etc. But there are also some stuff which are very specific. Yeah, for example, we have a very small actuarial community here in Bratislava. In Bangalore, we have a very strong one, yeah, and we have, for example, the HR delivery services here with us, also because of the data protection laws, and because Bratislava and Slovakia is a white-labeled country, and we can keep the data of the European Union clients. In Bangalore, we cannot do that, so that's the reason why we have this type of changes. To that. To your first question,
number of employees growth,
yeah. So as I joined, we were around 700 every year. Yeah, the first year we grew around 25%, which we had to stop it. Yeah, we put a cap saying that not more than 15% because we would like to properly integrate the people into the teams. And just 2 years ago, before COVID came, yeah, we more or less released that cap because we said we have reached now a size, yeah, which I was asking myself where the growth should come from, looking at the size of the company, yeah, and especially looking actually also to all the efficiencies and effectiveness that we are getting. However, yeah, last year we grew over 11%, and this year, yeah, my targets for the entire year is already more or less done in the first quarter. So
Wow.
I am now a little bit struggling with our colleagues from the logistics and real estate. Yeah, how the future of work is going to look like,
Right.
how we are going to balance between working in the office and working from home, how we are establishing better collaboration zones. Yeah, for especially younger people who are joining us and need interaction, but also
Yes.
allowing the people more flexibility, which they had also before the Corona crisis. Yeah.
Yeah. So you said earlier that you have about 25% of your limit is 25% in the office now. Mm-hmm. What are you guys doing with I mean, what is your view of the whole office layout plans? Are you increasing office space, decreasing? What are you doing inside the offices? Everyone's looking for answers. Everyone's looking for any ideas. What are you guys doing?
I can share with you actually my opinion. So before COVID, yeah, we had something we call that own the way you work. That means everybody could work from anywhere. Every of our employees have a laptop, so they are mobile, and it was only needed to agree with your line manager, and to say, okay, I don't know, today I would like to come later. I would like to work from home because the plumber is coming or something like that. Yeah. So as the COVID came for us, was no problem within 24 hours to switch, from a physical world to a virtual world, without any problems. And so we were used to that. Now what we see after more than a year, being in this mode, and also the number of our people are growing and the size of our location is not changing. We are considering that we need to think about how the future of work is going to look like. Probably the reality is not going to be fully virtual, and working from home. That is something that I personally very much objected, because especially with the younger people, you need interaction. If you are looking actually to the personal development and the team development and interaction and the cultural elements, so being only virtual is very, very difficult. So that said, considering that probably people would like to spend more time from home, now that they see that is doable, we need to find a balance between working from home and working in the office, which we consider should be something around 50-50 or 40-60 or something like that. And for that, we need to a little bit rethink the setup that we have in our offices. That means we need more collaboration areas, more meeting rooms, more areas that the people can come in, join, and have their teamwork activities, and less desks that the people are sitting the entire day behind the desk and only working on their screens. And these are the topics that we are discussing at the moment quite intensively. And that's also the reason why I said shortly, we hope that in June, we are going to the 50% capacity of the location. I have to say, at the moment, there is no dedicated desk in SwissRE. So when
interesting.
You're picking up a desk or think tank. I'm at the moment in a think tank. I don't have also an office. So
interesting. No corner office, right? No corner office anymore.
Exactly. So and the point is that for us, we were using actually already a concept which was allowing to have 75% of the population in the office. And now we are going down probably from 75 to 60 or 55 or something like that. So, and that's the reason why I said we would like to move toward 50% of the capacity of the location, because probably that is going to be for us the study, and the exercise to see how does that work till end of the year.
Okay.
And based on that, we are going to take the next decisions.
Okay. And any other processes that your HQ says, oh, we're going to give you more of this or more of that? I'm curious what else, what kind of growth areas are there for you guys? And on the reinsurance side, I'm curious what the changing reinsurance market globally means for you guys there in Slovakia.
So for us, we are actually one of our major missions is supporting our functions in their journey toward operational excellence. So how they can make the processes much more efficient and effective. The effectivity is much more important. most of our functions are very much involved at the moment, yeah, into bringing more the impact of data into our processes and redesign the processes based on the new knowledge and information that we are getting out of the data. That's also the reason why we call ourselves to transform the company from a knowledge-based risk company toward a knowledge-based data-driven risk company. So that means a lot of roles in the IT area are popping up. Yeah, most of the functions, yeah, need data scientists and people who are fit, yeah, in the topics of data, cloud, yeah, digitalization. That is actually cornerstone. We are running on one side our classical robotic center, yeah, which we are now transforming that to intelligent automation, which we're bringing more the topic of journey, process, task mining into that, and based on that, trying to better understand how we can improve our processes. But at the same time, yeah, we are also looking actually into the value creation, yeah, of the processes and what are making sense and what not. We have massive finance projects ongoing, so we are harmonizing our finance platforms, and because Bratislava is very strong in the finance, yeah, this is a massive impact on the teams here in the location. And to be quite frank, we are not talking, when I'm talking about the finance, I'm not talking only about accounts payable, accounts receivable. Yeah, those are the stuff that are also existing. Yeah, but we are talking here over about investment reportings, about hedge accounting, about closing the books of the subsidiaries. Yeah, that
kind of your middle office, almost your middle office, right?
Exactly. And this is actually very much going actually in that direction. And these are the topics here which are getting more and more. And for us, is the question how we are keeping here our people connected and engaged with us. And that's the reason why the topic of the purpose is making a lot of sense, but also the topic of understanding here what they are looking for. Yeah, what are their plans? Yeah, in their career, but also in their private life. And we try to balance it. The topic of the mental health of our employees is extremely crucial to us, especially now during the COVID. But
especially now, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and these are actually the whole impacts that we are getting. Generation topic is a key element. Yeah, we have the largest populations of the Y generation, yeah, of the SwissRE here with us, with 86%. Yeah, we have already 2% Z generation, yeah, coming in. So we are also supporting actually our global HR to better understand, yeah, how these generational changes, yeah, are developing over the time and to what extent, because usually the business that we are in is complex in the mean that you need to really spend some time to understand the clients, the processes. Yeah, these are not very standardized processes that you're going to say, okay, I have a retail business and the same approach here I'm using for everyone. In reinsurance business, we are insuring the insurers. Yeah, so the number of them are limited. There are nearly all of them are our clients, and every time we need to adapt and adjust ourselves to their needs, yeah, and what they need, and therefore you need to learn, yeah, more. Yeah, it is not something that you would say 6 weeks training and then you have a return of investment of 6 months, and after that, if after 1 year the person is leaving us, yeah, that is fine. It is not the case here with us. We need at least a year to train our people, and therefore the having a low attrition rate is quite important. And I have to say I'm quite proud that in a market that the attrition rate is between 20 and 30%, our attrition rate was always something between 8 to 12%. Yeah, which is
great. About the right number, right? Yeah. So as we wrap up here, let me ask you any final comments and thoughts about the operation and any pain points that you have. Tell us a bit about operating inside Bratislava or Slovakia, and the prospects of other SSEs coming into the market. We see that big time in Poland, of course, Romania is growing a lot. Tell us about the environment a little bit and any other pain points that you guys have.
So our pain points are not different than any other business solution center. Very often, the question is raised, around the midterm and long term. prospects. Yeah. If you are in an efficiency business and you would like to reduce your costs, then permanently, you are looking for cheaper solutions. Yeah. Of course, we need to look into the efficiency, but what is much more important to us is the topic of effectiveness. And for effectiveness, we believe that you need to have the right talent and you need to have the right strategies in place. Now, one of the challenges which we are facing is getting the right talent into our company, and that has to do with the task that we have started to intensify them. We had them, but now intensify them around better workforce planning, strategic workforce planning, somehow developing a kind of pipeline, better educating also the people around what we are doing. A lot of people are thinking about SwissRE. They understand Swiss. So this is chocolate and cows and
yes.
And wealth. But at the other side, the RE is something unknown. We are not a product that everybody immediately can realize. And then if they're connecting that also with the classical insurance business, then they maybe get a wrong picture about what we are doing. Activities that we are doing here, for example, in the IT area, are really actually happening in close collaboration with a lot of big names like Microsoft and Google and Amazon, etc. So there are very, very interesting topics that are happening. Some people would not believe, how much technology and how much content, you can get out of this shop. And for us, it's important to somehow better position ourselves also in the market so that the people are understanding. We are not looking for. We are not looking actually for people who are joining us from transactional jobs. There is a need for transactional jobs in each and every solution center, but this is mainly in order to give the people the chance to learn also what the process is all about. You cannot keep the people long in those roles, because otherwise they
turn over and get bored. Well, Nima, thanks a lot. Very interesting. Good luck with it. And let's check back in maybe towards the end of the year, see how you guys are moving along, developing. And I hope to see you sometime in Bratislava, maybe see you in Warsaw sometime, but maybe next time we'll be able to actually meet and have a glass of wine.
I'm looking forward to that. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Nima. And congrats again on your award. And I'll send you the award trophy down to you next week.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Bye.